All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruchakwadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Well. Peace, blessings, salutations to those for electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening onto this truth with heart sincerity. All right, and may the blessing of election be upon your houses. All right, the title and topic of this lesson, all right, is going to be on this article here from the endtimeheadlines.org. All right, and basically showing us that, hey, Babylon is a laughing stock, all right, to all these other countries, these other nations, and also showing us that this place is finished. All right, this place is truly finished. All right, I read a little bit of this article. It's titled China Mocks U.S. Presidential Debate, calling it very entertaining. All right. And, I watched, certain parts of it. And, it was just going to show you how just out of order this place is, man. All right. In reality, man, it's all for show, because as we already know, the president doesn't really make any major decisions, man. All right. It's really just a puppet. But let's get into it. It reads Chinese commentators mocked the first presidential debate between President Joe Biden and Donald Trump, pointing out the president's repeated verbal stumbles and the questions over the truthfulness of his rival. Biden was widely seen as the loser of the debate, with his voice sounding hoarse and sometimes appearing to go off track in his remarks. His performance was criticized by both Republicans and Democrats in America. At the time, he had been fighting questions over his age, personal attacks, hazy memory, mocking each other. This debate was very entertaining for many Chinese people, wrote high-profile media commentator and former state media editor Hu Zin on X, where he has more than 560,000 followers despite it being banned for most people in China. Objectively speaking, the low-quality performance of these two old men was a negative advertisement for Western democracy, he said, posting clips of the video with the jokey musical soundtrack. China is seen by the United States as its main strategic rival, and Beijing has made clear that it seeks to displace a U.S.-dominated world order in its rise to global preeminence. Under the rule of the Communist Party, there are no such thing as presidential debates or national presidential elections, and President Xi Jinping has cemented his position as China's most powerful leader since Mao Zedong at 71. Xi is younger than both Trump, 78, and Biden, 81, although Trump criticized Biden in the debate for allegedly being in China's pocket that drew less attention for Chinese watchers than the performance of the candidates. All right, and that's, pretty much all that was in the article. But, hey, it's going to show you, right, these other nations, all right, especially, all right, Babylon's enemies, all right, is looking at this place as a laughing stock, looking at all the foolishness going on in this place as entertainment, all right, okay. And that also is just going to show that, hey, this place is not what it used to be. All right. A couple years ago, Babylon would be looked at as, a powerhouse. These other nations wouldn't even try to, play with this place, man. All right. But now, they're no longer afraid. All right. You had I believe it was the Russian submarines, the nuclear power, not nuclear power, but the nuclear submarines that were off the coast of Florida, all right, close to Cuba. All right, you had the spy drones and so forth. All right, these other nations are starting to become more bold. Okay, and as tensions continue to increase, it shows us how we are inching. All right, we are inching closer and closer to World War III. All right, because this place is not stable, right? The economy of this place is collapsing. The people are in uproar. All right, there's constant inflation. All right, the whole state of Babylon is collapsing and crumbling before our eyes, and these other nations see that, and they're laughing at this place and finding this entertaining, man, and also seeing it as an opportunity for them to come into power. All right. And like it says right here, it says, because I read it here, let me find it again. Right here it says China is seen by the United States as its main strategic rival, and Beijing has made clear that it seeks to displace a U.S.-dominated world order in its rise to global preeminence. Right, so they're ready to try to take rulership basically. All right, because Babylon got their foot in hand everywhere throughout the four corners of the world. All right. And they're talking, we want to be the next power, man. We want to be the next ones up. All right. But they're going to be highly disappointed because when World War III pops off, all right, the nation of Yasharallah is going to be in power. All right. And it's going to be in power forever. Okay. But these things that's happening, right? These debates, these different events that's occurring is showing us the times that we are in, showing us how the chess pieces are getting put in their right places, in order for World War III to happen. All right, the domino pieces is basically stacked up now. All right, at this point, and all it takes is for that first domino to fall, and then the rest to follow. And next thing we know, all hell pops off, and it's that time. All right. Seeing these things happening, seeing what these other nations are speaking about, should make us, more than ever, seek the Lord, all right, and continually do everything to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shah, because we're gonna need that hedge of protection over us in these times that we're coming into. And Lord willing, we are a part of that number to be saved out of this place before utter destruction falls upon Babylon. All right, because these other nations, all right, are going to shoot missiles at this place, man. Those ICBM missiles are going to get shot off at this place, all right? And that will happen, okay? Because it's prophesied to happen. Whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen, okay? But I want to jump into some of these scriptures. This is Mark, the 3rd chapter, verse 25, and it reads, "And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand," right? And hey, Babylon is divided, all right? You got the, Democrat versus Republican, left versus right, conservative versus non-conservative. You know, this place is completely divided in all forms of, all forms of fashion. It is, all right, you know. So this place is truly collapsing with before our eyes, okay, and it's inevitable. It can't be stopped. This is Second Esdras, the 9th chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 1 and read. He answered me then and said, "Measure the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the time of this, like, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people," right? And we're seeing these things, right? You know, natural disasters happening, earthquakes, and areas that's not used to having an increase in earthquakes, uproars of the people, rioting, looting, you know, all these things happening, right? We're seeing these things happen, right? And not only in Babylon, but throughout the four corners of the world. All right, verse 4, "Then shalt thou well understand that the highest spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." All right, so all these things that's happening on the planet Earth is signs to let us know that we are, entering, that time. Letting us know that we are inching closer and closer to the return of Yahweh Shai, and also closer to the kingdom. Okay, we're hearing wars, rumors of wars. All right, other nations are mocking this place, looking at what happened with the presidential debate as entertainment. All right. This place is truly a laughing stock, right? Everywhere you go, the presidential debate and what happened is all over social media, these different media outlets, okay? The radio stations, okay? You know, it's basically the talk of the town, pretty much in other words. All right. But that's just going to show you how, the Lord is putting those pieces where it need to be. All right. Everything is falling into place how it needs to fall into place. All right. Because now these nations are looking Babylon as if, It's weak. It's unstable, you know? And that to them looks like an opportunity that they cannot let go past. All right. All right. So shit, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, a couple days, couple weeks, however long, from now, we hear more and more of, military movement, all right, going on. All right. That's they even got talks of, you know, the automatically enlisting people for the selective service. I believe if not, they already passed a law on that. But that goes to show you, man. Hey, the army isn't having enlistment how it used to. All right, and they see that the time that they moving into. They know that war is coming, but these people here, right, choose not to pay attention to that. Right, they're so drunk off of the Babylonian wine that they don't pay attention and see what's going on throughout the four corners of the world, all right, especially our people, okay? But that go to show you, man, they're getting ready for a draft to happen, all right? Because the numbers that the military was doing a couple years ago, 10, 20, however long ago, is not the same to what it is now, all right? They know they're going to need bodies. They're going to need soldiers. They're going to need people, all right? But these are the times that we're coming into, man. This place is finished. Babylon is done. All right, it's not what it used to be, and it never will get back to that level again. All right, this place is gonna go on a never-ending downward spiral. All right, until it's fully destroyed. This is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Right, and that sword being bathed in heaven is those missiles. All right, and those missiles getting shot off from all these other nations is what's going to destroy Babylon, man. All right, and that is going to happen. All right, that is inevitable. Okay, whether you believe it or not, Babylon is going to get destroyed by those thermonuclear ICBM missiles. All right, intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, that's what ICBM stands for. Okay, but hey, this goes to show us this place is done. This place is finished. All right, but nevertheless, the point has been made. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect of Israel. With that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakwakadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone well. Peace, blessings, salutations to those for electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening onto this truth with our sincerity. Until next time, shalom, and above all, Kwame Sharala, shalom.